Imagine that you are in school and have a written test that is really important for you. You have studied and you feel prepared, but you're still very nervous about it. You're sitting at your desk and the test has been given to you. It's the moment to get started. Hi friends, welcome to day 38. This is Genesis. Everybody in your class is super nervous, and when you look around at the other people, you see that most of them are copying each other's and they are giving each other's the answers. So you see, for example, the girl that you have next to you, she is asking the other girl for the answers and the other girl is giving her a little paper with her own answer. In that moment, you feel even more nervous because all these people might have answers that they are sharing with each other that are correct. And you know that you want to be the first one. You want to be the first one in class. You want to be the one with the higher grade. So you continue doing your test, true, false, writing your answers, and then the person in front of you asks you for your answers and also lets you know that he has the answer for question number 9, 10, and 11. Then they want to share those answers with you so you can all have a good answer. Of course, you are not supposed to be cheating on a school test, but in that moment you think about it. Why not? Everybody's doing it, right? And let's say you might be okay with doing it. But think about it. How do you know those answers that the person in front of you is going to give you are the correct answer or are the best answer possible? You really don't. They might be giving you answers that are not correct, or that are not good enough to your standards, or that might be average. In that case, it will depend on your goals. If you didn't study at all, let's say that you know that your knowledge is below the average, so you might benefit from risking it and grabbing those answers and adding them to your tests, instead of you guessing on your own. And based on probabilities, you might then, instead of having failed the test, you might get an average score, which is good. It's better than you will have done on your own. But if your goal is to be the number one in the class and you studied and have an understanding of the topic and you are connected to your own answers, then grabbing those average answers are most likely to bring you down to the average, which means that your answers might have been more correct or more specific or to a higher degree to whatever this person is going to share with you that everybody in class have been sharing with each other. That will bring you down to an average or mediocre response, or even to fail. Who knows? Because if you plan on being number one and even number two, if you plan to be top, but let's say number one, that means that your answer is the most correct of all. It means that whatever other people are doing and writing on that test is not going to apply to you. It means that you are the reference. It means that copying what other people are doing is not going to work for you and for your goals because nobody else is doing your goals and nobody else can because your goal is to be number one in class. That's why if you grab those answers from somebody else and try to do what everybody's doing, you're going to end up being average. You're not going to reach your goals. So you will be better off by probabilities and by logic to write your own answers based on your own knowledge and your own critical thinking, your own inner guidance based on what you study and based on the knowledge that you already have, than to blindly taking or being biased by somebody else's answer. And this is basically an analogy for life. If you feel that you are pretty much lost in life and you don't know what the heck you're gonna do, it's completely fine to do what everybody else is doing, to follow the path, to follow whatever is established, to follow whatever other people are telling you, those people being your family, your tutors, your school teachers, your friends, and that's fine. That will give you an average result, which is good. You pass the test, you can continue to the next class, you are successful. I mean, you're gonna have good results. That doesn't mean that those results are bad. They are pretty much a good life. But think about it. If you want to be the top, and by the top I mean to find your personal treasure, to find what success is for you, to realize your own personal dreams and goals that you only know, because that's knowledge that's only available to you. And if you have found some strength, and if you have dedicated yourself to study yourself and to study in general, you have some knowledge that means that you're not going to fail the test. But if you grab then average knowledge, you're gonna go down. It's just gonna limit you and your possibilities. That's why it's okay to feel that you are misunderstood. It's okay to not look at what other people are doing and say no to the person that wants to give you the answers to the test, because those are not your answers. Your answers are coming from your knowledge, your experiences, and your inner wisdom that are gonna guide you to actually be number one in class. And nobody else has those answers, because if they did, they will be number one instead, and you wouldn't. You are the only one that has these answers, and it's meant to be like that. You are meant to be different, and you're meant to follow your own path if you want to reach your personal treasure and your personal goals as a human. If you don't know what those are, it's fine to take answers from other people. If you feel like you're gonna fail that test, I mean, I'm not encouraging anybody to cheat on a test. The opposite, please don't do it. But in this particular case, I mean, you will be better off grabbing those answers, right? If you have no answers on your own. But if you have knowledge, if you have learned from your past experiences and other people's experiences, if you have been working on yourself and you are connecting with your own truth and your own dreams, you will be most likely, and based on probabilities, better off following your own path, your own instincts, and to work on your own stuff. That doesn't mean that you cannot also do whatever everybody's doing, but you also need to think on your own and have your own answers, and that way you're gonna get to the right answers for you and you're gonna be able to reach your goals and your personal dreams, and I really hope that you do. Share this with somebody that needs to see this. Please follow for more self-development, marketing, business, and art content. Thank you so much. Bye.